Alright guys, today we are going to be reviewing the Mighty Morphin Lord Zedd Lightning Collection figure. Right off the bat here, it looks really great. This is unopened. I have been waiting to do this review video. I love the box art. It looks great up against other boxes, so you can set them side to side. They do not make a photo, but they are interesting to see. We're going to start off the unboxing with cutting the tape. Alright, so for Lord Zedd, we have the red and white background. For these, you can place these behind your figure if you want when you display them. You just fold these back and you can stick two pieces of tape like this, and then you can have your figure once it's set up kind of like this. I use stands for my figures in display. So right off the bat, you get to see some of the energy. It just opens up and you can wrap it around his arms if you're trying to pose him for a certain way, like he's casting a spell. We'll check that out a little bit later once we get everything out of the box. Next, he does come with two extra hands. This one is just a standard fist. And this one here is an open hand. I believe this is going to be to grab the next piece we are going to take out. So as you see, this is his Make My Monster Grow piece, and I just take this. And as I said, with a little bit of fighting, as what is common with these Lightning collection toys or collectible figures, however you decide to call them, you do get it in to his hand. As far as accuracy on his staff or plastic, I would say that this is fairly decent. Not a huge level of detail, if any, but it does have some nice edges on it. And last but not least, we're going to pull Zedd out of his packaging. Now with Lord Zedd, you see the classic tubing. I would have liked to seen this pinned underneath these armbands of metal he has. They're actually plastic, but they were metal in the show and movie. Overall, the accuracy with this figure is great, and it does have pretty decent posability from what I can tell. His ankles are fully movable for the most part. You can't go up anymore because of this piece right here. His ankles are pretty well movable. And then next we'll go to the knees. They're pretty standard for the Lightning Collection figures. Nothing too dynamic about it. They do twist here at the hip a little bit. I don't recommend twisting it too much, as these tubes can become unconnected. But it does look like these can come off. I just did this on accident, but the two that come up from his heel, they click right into his knee socket, so it's not a huge deal if those come off. Just fighting with this. Get it back in. It'd help if I was putting it in the right hole. There's that. Twist his leg back to semi-normal here. Hands, as we said, they are interchangeable. Let's see how hard it is to switch them out. As you can hear, I'm struggling a little bit with this. It does pop out after a second of fighting though. And oh, this tube comes off too. That's neat. And let's see how hard it is to get this piece back in. Hitting hand. Okay, it went in easier than I thought it would. I'm just giving it a little extra push to get it in there. I'm not going to put the energy on, I don't think. I might if he can hold his staff in this hand. And he looks like he can. He is a little top heavy. The hands are not super difficult to replace, but we are going to do this number here. So when we display it on the shelf with the Rangers, it will look halfway decent. As far as his mask, or his face shield, I should say, it's not bad on the level of detail. You can make out the top of his cerebrum, and he's got his signature Z on top. I really like how they made sure the definition of his muscles in this specific figure until you get to the back, and then it's a little, as you see, you can move his torso a little bit. Hands are only partially posable as they only bend at the wrist. As far as the head goes, it is pretty well stuck in one position. You get a little bit of flexion and extension here, but that's about as far as that goes. Alright guys, I will be doing more Power Ranger reviews for you guys from the Lightning Collection. Let me know in the comments which one you would like to see next. I do have the MMPR White Ranger, MMPR Lord Draken, as well as several other figures, including Goldar. Just make sure you comment. Let me know which one you'd like to see next. And until next time, I'm Taco. And remember, stay taco-tastic.